Hi, this is Radar Roy, and one of the most frequent asked questions we have here at Radar Busters is how to direct wire your radar detector to your vehicle. The advantage of direct wiring your radar detector is that you don't have the cable hanging down into your cigarette lighter and you don't have all the clutter. It's a much cleaner install and a more professional install. First off, let me explain the two different types of direct wire cords that are available to you. The first is just the plain direct wire cord. This unit has a plug, the RJ11 plug on one end that would plug into your Escort or your Beltronics radar detector. And the other end has a little chrome fastener that is your ground. And the other end is just a bare wire or a little clip that would mount into your side of your fuse box. The second type of direct wire cord is the direct wire smart cord. The difference with this unit, it has the added feature of the mute button, a power indicator light, and also a little LED light that would indicate or flash when your radar detector is activated. It's kind of a nice little advantage here that you're able to press the button here on the direct wire smart cord to mute your radar detector when it's activated. And in the case of this new radar detector, the Escort 9500i, you're able to also do some other things by pressing the mute button, such as locking out false alert locations. The first step in installing your direct wire cord is to get your manual for your particular vehicle and open it up. Find out where your fuse box is located and what type of fuse your vehicle takes. There's two different types of fuses basically. This type of fuse, as you see, is a little larger fuse, and they are also what they call the mini fuses. Let's hold them side by side so you can see the difference in sizes. These are the ADA circuits that we sell here on Radar Busters, and it makes the job of installing a direct wire much easier. So look inside your manual, or open up after you find out where your fuse box is. Open it up and see what size fuses your vehicle takes, and then order the corresponding ADA fuse, either the mini fuse or the regular fuse holder. The next step in direct wiring your radar detector is mounting it to the location that you're going to be using the radar detector. In this situation, we have the Escort 9500i. And this radar detector has a built-in GPS. It's very important for this radar detector to have a clear view of the sky because of the GPS capabilities. So in this case, we mounted the radar detector low, so it's able to look up through the windshield. If we mounted this radar detector high or on a visor, it would not have the clear view that it's going to be needed to operate correctly. After you mount your radar detector, you're then going to want to run your cable toward your fuse box. In this case, we just tuck the cable in between the windshield and the dashboard using a flat screwdriver or even a credit card to kind of push it in between so we have a clean install. We then came out to the side of the dashboard right here, and for my install I decided I wanted to mount the direct wire smart cord interface right here on the side of my dash, where I could have the mute button right here and then press it accordingly if I needed to mute the radar detector. The wire then comes out here, I run it back underneath the dash into the area where my fuse box is. The first part of the connection is the ground. You simply take that little hoop, that silver hoop that's on the direct wire cord, and you find a bolt and loosen the bolt and fasten that little silver clamp right to that, and then tighten your bolt back down. The next part of the install would be connecting the ADA circuit to the direct wire cord, and we're going to add that to the hot wire, and you can identify the hot wire, the positive wire, by the little red stripe that is on the wire. We fasten the ADA circuit onto that, and we take our crimper and simply crimp the little blue tab that's on the ADA circuit so we have a firm connection with the wire. After we do that, we take our ADA circuit fusible link and we remove a fuse from the fuse box. In this case, it's our radio fuse. The radio fuse on this vehicle turns itself off when the ignition's off and turns itself on when the vehicle's on. So we removed that fuse, put it into the adder circuit, also added the fuse that we're going to be using with the radar detector that comes with the adder circuit, and then we just simply plug it in to the socket that we initially removed the fuse from. After we do that, basically our entire install is completed. What we'd want to do, though, however, before we put everything together, is to make sure we do have power going to our radar detector. So what we're going to do is turn our ignition on. We see our radar detector is lighting up, so we know we have power to our radar detector. And then, because we put it into the radio circuit, when we turn our ignition source off, we turn our radar detector off. To add a direct wire cord to your vehicle is not overly difficult. It's going to take you perhaps about 5 minutes as long as you have the proper tools. Again, you're going to need a direct wire cord, either the standard direct wire cord that costs $10 or the direct wire smart cord that is $29. And then what I recommend is the adder circuit, which allows you to it just simplifies your install by allowing you to remove a fuse from your vehicle, putting it back into the adder circuit, and then simply plug this back in. If you don't feel comfortable about doing a direct wire install, you can always take your vehicle to wherever you have your car serviced, bring them the parts, and in about 5 or 10 minutes they should be able to complete the job for you. Thank you for watching. If you should have any questions about this or any of our products that we offer here on Radar Busters, please give me a call at 888-227-8927 or email me at sales@radarbusters.com. Thank you for watching.